All right. As far as injuries go, Xavier Worthy is ill. He's getting better, but not ready to practice yet. And then you probably saw BJ out here today, which was great to see him standing around and watching. But again, he's not ready to go. But it's good to see him upright, right? So that's a positive thing. Other than that, it was great work. Heated up, a little bit longer practice. We had these. Herbie, how you doing, babe? Oh, good. Things ramp up. We're in this ramp up period, so we had an hour 55 today. We'll have an hour 55 tomorrow, and then the guys get a day off, and then they'll come back. Then they're in pads after that. So, and then we'll do another ramp up in the pads. So, but all in all, good day today. Both sides challenging each other, which means you're going to have improvement, right? So that was a positive. All right, time's yours.
Andy, one of the few changes we saw today was having Lucas Leanne be a left guard. I just wonder what led to that decision, and what would you like to see just from that position right now as Joe recovers?
Yeah, so, Andy heck does it. I mean, he mixes everybody in, and we did a little bit of that in the OTAs. And we asked the guys, listen, we're just going to play the 5 best. Doesn't really matter what position, so we're going to give you a chance at all of them. This is a good time to do that during this ramp-up period. So when they're not in pads, just get them familiar with those areas. Yeah.
So, it seems like Pats always like to go downfield up here, but it seems like this year maybe a little more often. What's your advice been to him in that regard, other than go ahead and do it?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to throw to the guy that's open. We're calling kind of the same plays, Adam, but he's got guys that, that's a part of their game. The best part of their game is going downfield. So he's utilizing that right now and testing it out and seeing how it works. And so far he's had some good connections there.
I know you'll have more information once pads come on, but so far, Wanye Morris, just how's he looked?
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. Yeah. Everything is kind of pass. You're not doing a ton of run in here. So, but for what we're asking him to do, he's doing a nice job.
Obviously, along those same lines, Coach, you do have some competition at the left tackle position. Realistically, is there a timeline you would like to see that position settled? Because I think, like, when you think about it, this is like one of those first years where you are transitioning from Fisher to Brown to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just see how it goes. I mean, you obviously want to get the guys reps in there and all that, but you also want to make sure you get the best guy in there. And so you give them a chance to play with one another and as far as the guards and the tackles go, and see what the best match is there and how they fit together.
Is it safe to say that competition, though, tends to ramp up once the pads come on Friday?
Yeah, a lot of things ramp up there, Herbie. But, yeah, that's one of them. Yep. Once you mix the pass and the run in, that's what you've got to get going here. And we don't, the run is all curbed down to where it's almost just fits. So it's not quite the same.
Coach, Kadarius has been working with running backs and both receivers. Is plan for him to kind of be a dual threat?
Yeah, I think that's one of his strengths, is to be able to move him around. And he had some positive snaps for us at running back last year. And so I think he enjoys doing that. He's pretty multifaceted there with what he can do, and we're going to try to utilize it to the best of his abilities there. Yeah.
Hey, Andy, the league and the Players Association talking about an 18-game schedule, and it looks like it's only a matter of time. What are your thoughts on an 18-game schedule?
Yeah, I mean, listen, whatever they decide to do, they do. I don't have much of a say on it, Adam. So if it goes 18 games, it's going. I know this year it's not going 18 games. So we're going to try to focus in on these 17 that we got and try to do the best we can.
Right. And Juwan Taylor's going to come in here. He got off the rough start with the penalties last year, and I wonder how much you think that affected the rest of the season. And he's coming in a fresh start this year. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, he's working hard. I think he settled down that last quarter of the season there. As far as the penalties go, you started out like he did with the first game, and he got away with a couple things as far as being deep, and then he got nailed for it after that. So that's how that goes. I think he learned a good lesson last year, and it looked like he finished strong. So that was a positive, and he picking up in a good spot with the OTAs and these practices we've had up here. Yeah.
Oh, Matt, go ahead.
Coach, Isaiah Pacheco, it looks like he's been just maybe getting a handful of reps early on. What's kind of just planned there for him?
Yeah, we always try to rotate guys in there, and that's what we're doing. So it's really nothing different. We're not doing anything different there. Just try to rotate them in, make sure they get their legs under them in these 4 days, and then get them going here. So.
We'll go last three, Pete, Steven, and then Jesse. Just a quick follow-up, not specific to Isaiah, but overall, how much is the metrics that you get now as far as the sensors on the players and the data, and as far as managing them day to day and backing them off when maybe their levels are not where like Mike Frazier says that they should be?
Yeah, so that's important. We try to keep a close eye on the guys. As coaches, we try to keep a close eye, trainers, plus you have the data that Frazier keeps track of. And between all of that, we want to make sure that we ramp them up and that we don't have the pulls. First 3 days here, that's when they're really, fragile that way, those hamstrings. So we try to make sure that we mix everybody in. We've got numbers, use the numbers, and try to stay away from those pulls.
Coach, the last time us and all the fans got to see Eric Prince was last year. Year over year, behind the scenes, how have you seen him grow to maybe getting some more opportunities?
Prince, you're saying?
Eric Prince.
Yeah, he's been working hard. So he's worked hard this offseason. He's a great kid, and he's getting reps now. So we'll see how that goes and how he does once we get the pads on.
We saw Reese Zamet and Rami Heel back returning kicks, and Reese Zamet is actually kicking. Their path to make the team is a lot has to do with special teams. So what have you seen from those two guys in their effort to make this team?
Yeah, so we always tell the guys that there are 3 or 4 guys that make it because of their special teams play. And those two would probably fit into that category. They still got to do well at their position, but they're given opportunities right now to do that. Now we've got a lot of returners, so they're rotating in there. But for them, you probably say for them to make the team, they've got to be able to help out in that area.
Just ask specifically about Lewis kicking. How's he look on kickoffs?
Yeah, he does okay with that. Yeah, he's kicked a few balls before, so he's got a little feel for it, and so it's not something new to him to have to do. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, good. Thank you.